Okay, fire's going, taking care of itself now. Just taking a breath, relaxing for a minute. So I figured now that everything is kind of settled in, there's no better time for a beer. So right now, kind of bring an end to the day and a welcome to the evening. By the way, darker than heck out here. It's only, man, 5:30 or so. Northern hemisphere though, middle of November, it's dark. Anyway, tonight's beer is the Rogue Hazelnut. Yet another brown ale, although this has got a little bit of a twist to it. So they've been making this for decades, and absolutely phenomenal beer, like all Rogue beers. I know we were going to do a boycott of Oregon beers because we've done so many, but I have two out here. I have this and I have a Brutal Bitter too, which we'll probably talk about later tonight with dinner. But this beer, anyway, has won a multitude of awards at just about every major brew fest for great reason too. Ultimate flavor, great color, rocky brown head to it, great stuff. And what makes it truly unique as a brown ale is that it's really not that traditional. It's brewed on its own, not as the tails of some other type of beer. And it's also brewed with a little hazelnut extract in it. So there's some flavoring, some extra flavoring in this beer. And when it says hazelnut, it means it. Absolutely. I mean, you definitely taste the hazelnut. It's not just a nutty flavor that's imparted from some brown malts or a variety of caramel malts and things like that. It actually has some hazelnut extract in it. But with that, it lends itself to a variety of things that other beers don't. So Rogue, getting a little dry there. Rogue says it goes well with beef and pork, and I absolutely think that's true. It goes well with just about any meat, but chicken, smoked salmon, smoked things, grilled things, very good with all of that. I think all those things would be amazing. But you know what else it's really good with? It's good with chocolate cheesecake. It's good with rich desserts. It's great with fruits. It's really good with super rich handmade vanilla ice cream. I mean, this stuff has a richness to it that other brown ales don't. And it's truly unique. As with most brown ales, its bitterness is quite low. It has a decent variety of low alpha hops. Man, I got off track, but I wanted to talk about the grain bill too. The grain bill in this thing is pretty varied. There's 4 or 5 different types of caramel malts in it. There's a couple brown malts, some kilned coffee malt. It's great stuff. And they brew the way I like to brew, and they brew the beers I like to drink, which are big, rich, complex beers with a lot of different ingredients in it that add just tons of layers and greet you with quite a wall of flavor. Rogue is not your average type of beer. It's not your average Oregon beer. It's not your average American beer. It's really, really unique stuff. And if you're new to beers and are looking for something a little more robust, maybe a little darker, this is a great start. It's fantastic in every way. Ooh, man, fire just kind of partially collapsed there. That was kind of funny. The fire collapsed and had to fix it. Anyway, so this beer is not very bitter, as you would expect. Some low alpha acid hops in it, but quite rounded. A little on the malty side, I suppose, for a brown. I mean, there should be a little hint of malt. There should be something there, a little bit of an aftertaste. And kind of a nice, nutty, rich, maybe even a little caramely sweet finish. You get that out of a lot of brown ales. This one, though, finishes with nothing but the hazelnut, quite strong. But I'm telling you right now, I mean, it lends itself to food better than most beers do. And it's due to that hazelnut flavor. It's absolutely fantastic. It would make itself a great ingredient in all sorts of foods, especially desserts. I think it might even be a good cheesecake ingredient as well, along with, you know, a pairing companion. Man, it would be good in marinades. It would be good in barbecue sauces, steak sauces. Yeah, it finishes a little malty, a little bit of that hazelnut. And then dry, quite dry in the finish. Amazing beer, great stuff. I totally recommend it. I know there isn't a whole lot to this review, but there isn't much to say. We talked about the history of brown ales a little bit in the Newcastle review. But definitely 2 thumbs up. Definitely recommend it. And Beer in the Woods approved. Thanks for coming along.